BTS, Grande Europa, just approaching the western shelf outwards.
Europa, western shelf, thank you.
Ahoy, shipmates! Oh, running out of energy. It's a bit warm. What is the current temperature? 21.8. More realistically, it's 29.3 in my cabin. And as I've now started broadcasting, it's only going to get hotter. And it's definitely been hot the last couple of days. I think tomorrow is going to be equally as hot, maybe slightly cooler. And then Monday, it's going to start cooling off for a couple of days, and apparently it's going to get hotter again. So, blimey, who needs to go on holiday when you've got this fantastic weather here in the marvellous port of Southampton? Right, we have 5 departures this evening. We have the Sky Princess. She's radioed in. I think she's going to be ready to go first, but there was some chat on the radio about something else moving, so I'm not entirely sure what's happening there. Then we have the Ventura at 5 o'clock. Iona at 5:15, and then the MSC Virtuosa at 6 o'clock. I wonder if we will get so the Sky Princess is down here at Dockhead. You can see her on Netley Cam and even on Itching Cam as well. Then on the Ocean Terminal is the Iona. And then back up this way is the MSC Virtuosa and then the Ventura. If the Ventura leaves really promptly, she might come past Iona, and both being P&O, we might have plenty of honkage. That'll be good. I've also heard on the radio that Shield Hall, the classic steam ship here in the port of Southampton, is just departing now. As you can see, she's just moving on the map. And she's also 75 years old, 70 or 75 years old. I can't remember. It's her birthday today. I think it might be 70 years old. It does look at that. It does look wonderful out there. I've got the sign cam going, but not seeing too many people up on the top. There's itching. Oh yes, I was just seeing Itching Cam going. I need to move that along a little bit. It is a bit windy though. Let's go back to that weather. We've got gusting up to 16. Oh yeah, the wind has picked up. Yes, it's definitely a bit blowy out there, which frankly is quite pleasant. I'm trying to work out whether or not to. Well, can we? Sorry, Captain's busy thinking away. He's not a very good multitasking unit, is the Captain. Let's go back to this one. I don't think I can see the lines, can I, on port cam? Can I see the lines on Sky Princess? No, I can't, can I? Yeah, no, I can't. Port cam, we can't quite see the lines. There we go. There's Sky Princess. You can see the flags fluttering up there at the top. Which way is the wind coming from? I didn't look at the wind direction. Wind is coming from typically from the south-southwest. That's great. So when she blows her horn, we will certainly hear a great hootle out of her. Now, I think I need to be using box cam. Box cam means I should be able to see the lines. Box cam is a bit wonky at the moment. It's a bit temporary because I'm waiting. I've sent back the new one, which wasn't very effective. I'm waiting for a replacement, or actually waiting for me to decide what to get as a replacement. I can't decide whether or not to get the same camera again, hope it was just a manufacturing problem, or if it was a design problem. I'm sort of in betwixt what to do there. Well, as far as I can see, yeah, it looks like all lines are attached, although there are some linesmen down there, and it looks like there are some shipmates on the little hatch. I think she might be away soon. I did wire. And where is Sky Princess off to, I hear you say? Well, she's off on a 7-day round trip to the fjords, as is typical this time of year. She's off to Hogsund in Norway, Skjolden in Norway, Olden in Norway, and then Stavanger in Norway. Of course, Sky Princess is the ship we will be using for our group cruise, our inaugural group cruise in October. If you haven't booked, do contact Port Love Cruise. In fact, if you have a requirement for something else, do give them a tinkle. He's also sent me over some prices, which I'm not very keen on because they look quite attractive. No, it's maybe a bit early about thinking of getting away in the winter time, but should you fancy an October trip to the Mediterranean, this one departs from Southampton, calls it La Cruz in Spain, Barcelona, Marseille in France, Livorno for Pisa, Florence, Civita for Rome, Sardinia, and then 4 days at sea back to the wonderful port of Southampton. Slightly earlier, for 31 nights. I have noticed that if you go on some of these longer cruises, they do appear to be sort of better value for money. The only problem is I know the drinks packages aren't. They are a little bit cheaper, but not as much. So if you want the drinks package, it gets quite expensive. I think I might even consider on the longer cruises not taking the drinks package. But I would need the internet. Couldn't be without the internet for 31 days. Wouldn't be able to upload my vlogs, would I? Anyway, this was 31 days.
Yes, right, jet 7 short to depart. Town Quay House.
And that's from 2649 for the inside, 3699 for balcony.
Red Jet 7, BTS Sky Princess 933 in South of Dockhead. You've got Red Eagle, Hound and the Bound, and that's it for you.
Thank you.
That's calling it Vigo in Spain, Malaga, Barcelona, Livorno, Civita and Napoli in Italy, Istanbul, overnight in Turkey. Interesting, isn't it? Crete, Rhodes in Greece, Kısadasi in Turkey, Santorini and Athens in Greece, Valletta in Malta, Palmero in Italy, Cadiz in Spain, Lisbon in Portugal. That's a great combination. I bet it might be a little bit cooler in September, that time of year, or it might be still quite warm. I'm not entirely sure. But this is the one that spikes my interest. I'm noticing that... Oh, hello, the lines are coming down. The lines are coming down. Right, let me get ready on the microphone, just in case. We did... One of the princesses left the other day without honking. Most disappointing. Be a tick on your report card for not honking on departure. They're normally pretty good, the Princess Cruises, about departing. Looks like all the lines are now down. I can see... There we go. You can see the wake from the stern azipods forcing her against the dock so they can let lines go and she won't float off. Traffic has been really bad here in the port of Southampton today. I'm not entirely sure why.
VTS, Stargate SS finished on the...
I saw some signs as I came into Port Southampton, flashed up, saying heavy waterfront traffic. Well, it's only 4 ships in today, so I'm not entirely sure why it's so busy. It's definitely moving now. Normally about now we get a customary honk. Loud and clear today, that one. There we go. I should put the... extra honks. I think that might be Sky Princess saying she's going backwards. She's going backwards around the dock head. Oh, no, map's gone again. Why did my map keep going? Come back, map. There we go. So the Sky Princess is here. Oh, no. I've moved the wrong thing. Sky Princess is here. And she's going to be heading, reversing around the corner here. Yeah, looking good there. Moving away. Looks like she's off on a 7-day Norwegian Fjords trip, calling in at Oksund in Norway, Skolden in Norway, Olden in Norway, and then Stavanger in Norway. And a couple of the shipmates earlier so I've noticed, was saying in the chat, and I've noticed as well, some of the cameras up in the fjords have actually got some clear blue sky views for a change.
VTS, ready to go northwest net VM. Permission to carry on with caution, please. We'll be outside the Reds.
Eagle VTS over 3.85.
385, yeah, that's
copy. Hopefully, Shilthall will be in the vicinity to make some noise as well. There you go, Shilthall, she's reversed out. What a great day to be out on Shilthall today. Celebrating 70th birthday. Lovely weather. And irritating a couple of cruise ships to make them honk. Feels like a bit smoky though. You can see the smoke coming out of those heavy fuel-oiled boilers on board Shilthall. Right, where was I? I was going to say, yes, here we go. Yes, this one looks particularly tempting. I think I'm going to have to try and sort one of these out. I'm not sure I'm going to fit it in this year. The repositioning cruises are some really good value for money. This one, inside balcony from 899, balcony from 1179. That's 21 nights on board. Leaves the wonderful Port of Southampton, heads to Le Havre in France, then Bilbao in Spain, Vigo in Spain, a couple of days at sea, then the Azores, Ponta de Garda, then 5 days at sea, Antigua, St. Thomas in the Virgin Islands, a couple of days at sea, and then Grand Cayman in the Cayman Islands, a couple of days at sea, and then Galveston in Texas, where you'll be able to hop off, and if you shout loudly enough, shipmate Shepherd Book might hear you. I don't know if he's in the chat or not. I think that's particularly good value for money, that is. I'd be very tempted with that, but I think we've got a group cruise coming up at about the same time. Our group cruise is the 14th of October, yes, so I've scuppered myself, I think would be the correct terminology there. I'm neglecting the chat. I think everyone's hot and honky today. Excellent stuff. We're doing like a good honk. Right, where was I got to? Yes, I've been neglecting the chat. Apologies, shipmates. I was busy elsewhere. Well, the shipmate David. Oh, well, the shipmate Kathy Pace has been a member for 38 months. Well, fantastic. That's probably longer than I've been a member for. Or the Tamara. Oh, the Donna S. It says, hope you're having a lovely weekend. Oh, yeah, it's a lovely hot weekend, that's for sure. Channel Swords of Paul Love Cruise in the Chat. He says, back by the sea pants. Yeah, pretty much. It's been a busy day, and the traffic in port has not been particularly helpful. Well, there's shipmate Sue Hawkins. It asks, making everyone enjoying the weather. Yes. Also looks a bit choppy, says Doris. It is, yes. I mean, I think that's down to the wind. And somebody, the radio's not playing ball at the moment, but yes, if you can see from the weather, it is gusting 16 knots or so. There we go. There is the stern of the Sky Princess reversing around the dockhead. There's a chap there falling off his winged foiling board thing. Well, the shipmate Wayno says, hope you got your punches sorted. Yes, I did. I got a bottle of some super goo, squirted it into the tyre, and then pumped it up, and rolled it around a bit, and then pumped it up. And it seems to be holding good. In case obviously some of the shipmates don't know, I was out on the old Iron Horse yesterday, actually filming a crop circle as it happens, and the old Iron Horse went lame, had a puncture in one of its wheels, the rear wheel in fact, and my Iron Horse is not particularly easy to fix, but eventually rescue came with a bottle of super glue, which you good deal of honking today. It's good stuff. I think that is the cruise ship honking at the pleasure craft that are around and about. You can see a little speedboat just gone past the stern. Yeah, somewhere along there. Well, the shipmate Robert Baker, welcome aboard shipmate. Many thanks for subscribing. There was also reports on the radio earlier that VTS weren't very happy. There was a rib towing a couple of children in rings going up the Iona River there, going basically right past where we are now, which is not, it's supposed to be a low speed zone. So it's not really ideal to be towing children in a low speed zone. Yes, anyway, the old Iron Horse is fixed. It's back in the garage, fit to fight another day. Well, this shipmate Simon Dawes says 94 days to our group cruise. Oh, excellent. I do have some work to do for that, so thanks for reminding me. Keep reminding me, because it will feel like it's impending at some point. Or the Rab Nesbitt. Or the Georgina Stevenson. Says it's 34C in Hertfordshire. I mean, 34. It's currently 29 in my cabin and only 21.6 outside. Gosh, it's quite a lot warmer north, isn't it? I'm quite happy the temperature as it is.
Midnight, Jeff.
Let's go. Let's go. Princess still reversing around the corner. We shall lose her on Port Campbell.
BTS all received, thank you.
VTS, Autostar, hold fast 25.
Autostar, BTS all received, thank you, and thank you for being so accommodating today.
Yes, many thanks for your support. Thank you. Speak to you later.
There we go. She's turning around the dockhead. Radio sounds like it's given up. Radio's obviously too hot for the radio. But that's very hot there for our shipmate Georgina in Herefordshire, not Hertfordshire, sorry, Herefordshire. And I think I've covered most of the shipmates now. Shipmate Donna S says, do all Princess ships have the same haulage song? As far as I know, yes, it's because it is the theme from The Love Boat, which was a television series filmed on a Princess ship many years ago. Hi there, shipmate Holly Pimborough. Welcome aboard, shipmate. Many thanks for subscribing. Yeah, Holly, yes, and so the I can't really. I've never seen The Love Boat, but anyway, apparently it was an American sitcom soap opera filmed on a cruise ship, and that was the theme to the soap opera, and that's what they use on their horns. I personally think it's not particularly an attractive tune. It sounds a bit like the batteries are going flat. And a lot of the so-called Southampton residents complain about it because it's typically at this time in the afternoon. They're having a nice nap. They've been out shopping, having a nice nap. Windows are open, especially on a hot day like today. Then all of a sudden, they get blasted by a lot of horn noise. I know for a lot of you, you wouldn't complain, but amazingly, some people who live in the Port of Southampton don't actually like the noises of horns.
That's your VTS, Semisco Elevation.
Semisco Elevation, VTS.
Yeah, good afternoon, ma'am. That's my boatman has just arrived now, so with your permission, I'd like to leave Crown Wharf and proceed outward bound. Follow the Sky Princess out.
Semisco Elevation, obviously, yes, sir, thank you. You may proceed. So, dive. The Happy Dales from them out when you come onto the Itchen Bridge.
The radio's not working very well today. It's very poor indeed. Shipmate Catherine says that Northam in Southampton, she's not far from the cameras and things, says it's definition 21, it's 30 for me. Yeah, I think that's one of those signs that when you're closer to the water, you definitely get a cooling breeze and it's much cooler. You really notice it. If you're down by the water and then you drive inland, just a few, even just a mile or two, it gets noticeably hotter quite quickly. I think the radio has decided to go on the fritz there. Well, the shipmate Judy Mansfield, welcome aboard, shipmate. Thanks for subscribing.
Orange Siders, BTS.
Yeah. Yes, I'd certainly like to get on that cruise. That's at the same time as our group cruise, unfortunately. Otherwise, I think I might be signing up. The other thing I think he might doing, as I can't seem to all these relocation cruises, which seem to go from Southampton over to the Miami or Texas or flew through to the Caribbean for the winter season. Obviously, they have to come back. So you get the whole lot going the way where they come back to the Port of Southampton from the States. So that might be the other thing to do, because that tends to be around March, April time, around Easter. And I could do that, so I might try that. See if what's available for going that the other way. Shipmate Wayno says that they left St. Vincent's at 9 p.m. one evening, and he cringed as the horn blew, woke the whole island's residents' dogs. Must get fed up with the noise, especially the horn music. I can see the whole island's dogs bursting out into woofology as the horns go off. I expect they really get used to it. Notice the shield hall is heading towards us now, picking up some speed. Plenty of shipmates out on Iona. It really will. Even though you're going to the fields on Iona, it will feel, I think, like a foreign cruise. Well, the shipmate Dean Jellybean says next Saturday, me and my family will be on holiday. Our 2 flags on Iona. 2 flags. Excellent, shipmates. 2 flags are good. Hopefully we can spot them and we can work out what they are for an added bonus. Well, shipmate Trevor Hillary says the boat towing the rings just went past our flat. Slow down, though. Oh, right. Excellent. That's interesting, isn't it, when you can actually see what's going on. There you go. There's Shield Hall. Tugsy Wugsy there. sure which tug that is. I think they've just come back from the Vasco da Gama, a big container ship that's just gone into STC5. I think that's Fitz Bargate there in the lead. Holton Hotels, Fitz
Southampton BTS, motor vessel secretary's leader.
Heston, and then Fitz Eleanor.
Secretary's leader, BTS.
Good afternoon again, ma'am. Immobilization already done and completion 1620.
Secretary's leader, BTS received. Thank you for update.
Thank you, ma'am. Standby 1209.
That's really odd. We're picking up the ships quite clearly today, but not VTS. Very peculiar. Very peculiar. Well, the shipmate Elizabeth Leeborn, I think she was on Shield Hall the other day. She says, wish I was on her again.
Sea Green, and we'll finish at 49, Berth and Bound, Marshall Dwarf.
Sea Green BTS will receive. Thank you. Traffic information. Shield Hall, Stargate, and the Eston, and the other, passing 105 to Pierhead area, back to their berth from the Shield Hall.
BTS Sea Green, that's all copied.
The other one's the Eleanor.
Yes, right. Spain Club, Owen. Just carry on this, please.
Legend 6 BTS Bulkhead 3.60. Just be aware of the tugs and the shields will Pierhead out.
Yep, 70 years for the Shield Hall. And it's looking a very bright and sunny day out there. Hoping she's going to give us a honk as she passes the camera from the ferry terminal here. Is there a ferry in? There is a ferry in. Yeah, there's the ferry. Maybe she will. No, I'm not sure though.
Yes, Westy Shop out. Thank you. You're in just the ferry traffic.
She doesn't normally need an excuse to go honk. Well, the shipmate Michael White says, my dad was on QE 2 years ago, leaving Sydney. After the 3 blasts on the horn, somebody on the quayside shouted, "Go home, you pommy so-and-sos." The Australian sense of humour.
Yeah, BTS Shield Hall, Pierre Boy, we're bound.
She head out. Thank you. Sea Green's just come off Ocean Dock area. She's inbound back from March.
Oh, copy, thank you.
Well, there's shipmate Disco Dave. Welcome aboard, shipmate. Hey, thanks for subscribing. There we go. There's Shieldsy Halsies. It's quite tricky this time of year with the cameras because they tend to be looking directly into the sun, and when it reflects off the water, all cameras struggle slightly with the conditions. Get a slightly better view on Netley Cam. There's a chap there foiling away with a kite. It's amazing they can do that. And then probably the best view on Itching Cam.
Traffic information. Brandy Europa is approaching the hook outward bound. Sky Princess West Shelf outbound and she'll be clear channel. Semi's going innovation getting underway from the Itching out and the Shield will appear head outward bound.
To VTS, Semis elevation has to be clear of Crown proceeding outbound.
Semis elevation VTS received. Thank you. Confirmed diver clear of the water on 31 berth.
Well, the shipmate South Coast Drones. It sounds like they're going to be droning Sky Princess as she passes the Hamble. Maybe droning from Hamble Point there, perhaps.
Brandy Europa VTS received. Thank you. It's the freight traffic now.
Yes, water does look a bit choppy, doesn't it? That's the problem when it's from a southwesterly. It essentially comes straight up Southampton water and does cause a bit of chop. So although it's nice and sunny out there, it might be a little unpleasant if you on a small sailing vessel.
Press on to look out, thank you.
There you go, there's Shield Hall passing by. Disappointing. I thought she might have given us a hoot on the camera. Oh, you can see the steam coming out of the side there by the funnel. That's normally where I think it's around the front of that. There's a couple of steam whistles. You can certainly tell when she lets them off. Not exactly subtle, is Shield Hall. I'm trying to think if I've been onto a princess ship. I'm pretty sure I have. Oh yes, I went on Emerald Princess the other day for a ship visit. I think I may have done another one as well. I'll have to check my records. I'm hitting a bit of a backlog of video editing at the moment. I do need to catch up. Lots of partly finished projects in the works. But what's led me onto this train of thoughts is there are the Sky Princess has a number of sister ships. The Discovery Princess.
VTS, the Ventura.
Oh, Ventura's on the radio. I'd better hear this first.
Ventura, VTS, good afternoon.
Yeah, that's pilot on board. Deepest draft is 8.7, and passenger figures are 3386, 3386. Crew 1180. That's 1180. Total 4566.
Ventura, VTS received, thank you. And are you on time for departure?
Yeah, we're on time for departure, maybe even 5 minutes early. And next port of call will be Vigo, and going to stations now, ready to break away from 106.
Ventura, VTS all received, thank you. Traffic information, Jewelway 1715.
Understood. We'll call again when we've got linesmen and we're ready to start breaking away.
There you go. There's Ventura. She's at the other end of the ports, and sounds like she might be ready to go early. We've already had, and she's given us passenger and crew numbers: 3,386 passengers, 1,180 crew. I think that's a fairly full Ventura by my reckoning. I would say she's going to come from that end of the port.
That's a VTS Semix elevation, cross our southward Itching Bridge.
Semix elevation, VTS all received, thank you.
Shield Hall. I think I missed it though. Let's have a look. Where is she? Oh, there she is. Definitely some whoops from Shield Hall. Oh, I think I missed that one. That's a nuisance. Yeah, she had a couple of whoops as she went past Iona. Yes, what was I saying? Oh, Sky Princess. Yeah, got a couple of sister ships, Sky Princess. But so Ventura, 3,000. That's the tug. 3,078 passengers is the maximum double. She's called in with 3,386. So she's somewhere between maximum double occupancy and maximum occupancy. And that's quite typical for the moment. All the cruise ships are leaving really busy from the port of Southampton. And it looks like we've got a jet ski down there as well. A couple of jet skis Hope they're obeying the 6-knot speed limit there.
Previous happiness and VTS all received, thank you. I'm sure you can see the Wit Star to the south of you and bound for Portsmouth. AI Alpha Set's also working southeast of the nav over.
Yeah, the tugs are en masse. Tugs always remind me of like the bouncers of the nightclub world. Cruise ships are like the nightclubs, and the bouncers are like the tugs, shuffling everyone around. Still waiting for numbers for Sky Princess. She's heading down to Southampton, as you can see. I think that's the Grande Europa that's all the way gone around. That's gone around Cowshot Spit. There we go. Well, shipmate Elizabeth Leeborn says, hope I'm not too hot in my cabin. Not too bad. It's currently 29.4. It's getting a little stuffy, but it's bearable, I suppose, would be the word I'm looking for. Or the shipmate Michael White says the ships are in his blood. My granddad was at sea on the Olympic Asturias. Oh, I've heard more. I heard more noises out of Shield Hall. I didn't have the microphone on. She's doing little poppy noises. There she is. She's doing little whoop whoops and things. She's probably not going to do it now, is she? Typical. Oh yeah, Michael Wright saying yes. Sounds like he's got ships in his blood. His grandfather and his father. He says, "I'm a teacher. I think I've got it wrong." Maybe, shipmate, but I believe you're in Bangkok, so not all bad. Some interesting colour in the water there. I've heard on the radio, or been reading in the local press, that there's been a sewage pipe break somewhere between Lyon, the Solent, and Hill Head, I think. And there's been a notice out saying, recommended not to go swimming in the water for the next couple of days. Shipmate Liz McLachlan, who is in Ayr in Scotland, must be seeing something on her temperature gauge that she's never seen before. 27 degrees in Scotland. Must be getting close to a record, surely. Yep, the Ventura is rated in. She is due away at 5, but she said she might go a bit early. I'm not quite sure what that means. Probably not a great deal early. Then we've got Iona next. So hopefully Ventura does go away first. And if she does, I think there's a good chance that we'll get Ventura to go past Iona because she's due at 5:15. And then if we do, we could well get lots of honking from a couple of P&O ships. Well, the shipmate Jan Papman says they're independent on the seas in September for them. Not too long now. No, not too long. Look over on Itchin Camp. There we go. There is shield hall on Itching Cam. Holy ship, Rab Nesbit in Scotland. 31 degrees centigrade in Central Station in Glasgow. Wow, yeah, that's pretty warm. It's warmer than here. Shipmate Elizabeth Leeborn. She's slightly annoying me. Let's talk about ice creams. That's exactly what I'm going to do once this broadcast is finished. I often try and get a beer at the Dancing Man, but I think today it's more likely to be ice cream day today, I think. Well, shipmate Rosemary James from a very warm Aylesbury. 30 degrees in Aylesbury indoors and 34.7 outside. I mean, yeah, I think we're quite lucky here in the port of Southampton. We are only at 21.8, but 73% humidity. That's a little sticky.
Shield hall, yeah.
Shipmate
Shield hall, yeah.
Shield hall's not replying on the radio. Shipmate Phil K. Interesting story. He said a number of years ago when he was on P&O Azura at Tortola.
Shield hall, you calling?
Yeah, traffic update. 10 minutes ago, innovation's just coming out of the Itch and he's outbound too.
Can't see him coming there, thank you. We're going to run down east of the Greens.
East of the Greens, thank you. Dockhead is 3.27.
That's lovely. Thank you very much.
San Francisco Innovation, VTS, did you copy that?
Certainly, thank you.
Yeah, shipmate Phil Case, a number of years ago, was on P&O Azura at Tortola, tied up next to an AIDA ship. The ships decided to see who had the best horn, drowned out the Calypso band at the pier, who gave up. Excellent. Now, I suppose that's slightly disappointing if you want to hear the Calypso band. But otherwise, jolly good if you want to hear some horns. Jim Donald S says a couple of close friends got engaged on Iona a couple of weeks ago. Had a great first cruise. And now they've got the bug. Well, that's good to hear. Shipmate Angela Foxwood says it's 31 degrees in Nottinghamshire. I think it's generally quite hot all around the UK, apart from here in the wonderful port of Southampton, where it's a little bit cooler. A couple of speedboats coming back. What's going on? I noticed over on Cowes there were lots of yachts earlier. The water looks fairly calm close to the otherwise. It's slightly sheltering the water. That's why you get a lot of yachts around there. Especially on a day like today when there's a good stiff breeze.
Stephen, VTS. Stephen, VTS received. Thanks. Traffic information. Grand Europa, West Brambles out to the east. I know you're probably not going to be affected by this, but Sky Princess is passing SO out.
VTS Semsco Innovation, Western Shelf outbound.
Semsco Innovation, VTS received, Western Shelf, thank you.
There we go, there's this Semexco Innovation. We were hearing it on the radio earlier. She's a hopper dredger. We see her go in and out of port quite a lot. She goes out to the Solent, sucks up lots of aggregate, then takes it to the Cemex plant on the River Itchen. Takes about 4 or 5 hours to unload it all, and then heads back out again. Does that on a regular basis. We also get the City of Chichester as well sometimes. Well, the shipmate JPT Online says it's saving my tomato plants in Devon. Yeah, I'm wondering that. It's getting very hot out there. Don't know how the farmers are getting on with the fields. Shipmate Spike says that the Disney ships have great horns. Now, that is true. We've got a new Disney ship at the end of this month, the Disney Fantasy. I think I've got the name right. And she will be... I think she's... Because the last Disney ship we had, Disney Dream, could only play one song. But I'm right, and I think I'm right. I'm sure someone will correct me in the chat. I think the Disney Fantasy can play a lot of tunes. Ah, Shipmate Spike is on Disney Fantasy. Well, I hope you enjoy your cruise on Disney Fantasy, Shipmate. Very popular in port are the Disney ships. We will have a lot of shipmates down in Mayflower Park watching the arrival and departure of Disney Fantasy. There's the Iona. He's due away at 5:15. And then next away is...
Yes, I did reply. That's all received, thank you. There's no immediate traffic here.
Next away is the Ventura. She said she might be going slightly early, but I see no evidence of that as of yet. As far as I can see, she's still docked at the other end of port and hasn't moved. But she could be singled up, could be about to depart at any second. So she's next away at 5 o'clock. Then 5:15 we have the Iona. There's the Iona. And then at 6 o'clock. Is it 6 o'clock? Yeah, 6 o'clock.
VHS, the Ventura. That's now singling up on berth 106.
Oh, there we go. Singling up.
Ventura VTS all received, thank you.
Yep, so there you go. At 6 o'clock we then have the MSC Virtuosa. Good visibility today. I think I did notice the number earlier. What was the number? 37.8 nautical miles. Not too bad. As you can see, you've got to really see the Isle of Wight in the distance. Well, shipmates, Tina Stopper says, Alexa says it's 27 degrees in Southampton. Is it cool in port? Yes, I believe so. Even if you walk up from Town Quay Pier. So I take my weather information from Town Quay Pier weather station, which is to the right, really, of cruise, right to the right of the stern of Iona there. So that's where I take my weather information from. So it is definitely cooler down by the water. If you're down by the water and you walk up into town, say West Quay Shopping Centre, it is noticeable. You can feel the temperature go up a few degrees. So we're currently at 21, 22 degrees. So yeah, so according to that, it's probably about 5 degrees warmer in town. That's why it's always sensible to be down by the water. Ventura next away from that end. Well, the shipmate Caroline Lander says they are on Aurora in August. Has anyone been on the ship? Pretty sure lots of shipmates been on Aurora. Quite a popular ship amongst the shipmates. Says, hope it's nice. Any tips for us? Now, that's a good one, actually. I've not sailed on Aurora, so perhaps there might be some shipmates in the chat who can come up with some tits for our shipmate there. I might need to get myself a drink. I feel that I'm embarrassingly close to making a Freudian slip with my language here. It's still 29.4 in my cabin. That's quite pleasant. Yeah, excellent smell at Hades. He's 3 miles from port and he's got 27 C. So there you go. It's just the beauty of being close down to the water. Elizabeth Leaphorn. Oh, yes, there's a St. Swithin's Day this Tuesday. That's right, St. Swithin's Day. In fact, if you go into Winchester Cathedral, right at the very back, there is a big metal thing, and it's depicting St. Swithin's, something to do with St. Swithin. I forget exactly the detail. Well, the shipmate Tom says, look out for my parents on Iona. They'll be waving an England flag when leaving. Excellent. We'll look out from them. Just having a quick look on top at the moment. Is anyone up there waving a flag? No, often we get shipmates up there rather excitedly waving flags and things. Not today. Ooh, what's the schedule for tomorrow? Let's have a look. Tomorrow we have redeparture tomorrow. Independence of the Seas, Norwegia Prima and Arcadia starting at 4:30. Okay, I've got something to do in the afternoon. I think I should better do that in time. It's tricky trying to fit everything in this afternoon, this moment. Next Saturday, I've noticed we've got another 4-ship day, and I'm not sure, but I don't think we've covered Majestic Princess before on the channel. So we've got Majestic Princess, Norwegian Dawn, Queen Mary 2 and Iona. Bit of variety there. Disney Fantasy is on the 31st of July with the Emerald Princess. Disney Fantasy will be going from 102 berth, so she'll be heading from the top of the port down past all of our cameras, so we'll get to see her lots, and hopefully she doesn't forget to honk a horn. Yep, shipmates. Snowy says, how are you all doing in this heat today? I hope everyone is staying hydrated. I could do with a drink myself. I forgot to get one before I started the broadcast. Let me try something a second. Now, there we go. This is the Isle of Wight cameras. I was talking to Mouse, who runs the cameras. We won't mind if I borrow his stream. So this is the other side of cam shots bit. We don't normally see this side. We see it from this side. See all the coloured beach huts along there. Not too many people out on the beach.
Hi, Princess Peter. Sorry, Princess Peter, please. Sorry, Princess Peter.
There's a marker boy there, which is an easterly boy. Means keep east of the buoy. Well, the shipmate Michael White. Oh, it says you can see his beach hut. Oh, yes, that's right. Your brother painted it the other week, I think you were saying. Yes, it's probably just along there somewhere. We might get another view as the ship comes around. You'll also be able to see them turn around Bramble Bank as well. very tempted by these, like I say, these transatlantic cruises. But I think my solution to the problem is going to be transatlantic the other way. Because our group cruise, unfortunately, is slap bang in the middle when most of the ships are repositioning to the Caribbean. Well, the shipmate Ebby Teal says we are going on Iona next Saturday. Super excited. We haven't been on P&O before.
Thank you. Traffic shield call.
Been on MSC Virtuosa and Sky Princess before, all from Southampton. Excellent. Can't beat going from Southampton, can you?
Yes. The CTS all received. Thank you. Question, were you waiting at anchor for SO results?
Just checking. Still no movement of no, not Virtuosa. The other one.
CTS, just before you...
That one. Ventura. For some reason. It's not working. Oh, our website has crashed. This is the ship tracking website I use. I do send the information. I've got a little Raspberry Pi sending information across. It's not working. Well, the shipmate Snowy said the sailboat's got some speed on it. I bet, yes, it's like perfect conditions. The wind will be racing up around the Solent there, and the water's reasonably calm, a bit choppy. So, yeah, I bet they're probably knocking on 10, 11 knots. And there's one there going right past the camera. Shipmate Mal Haddison, he's coming back with some recommendations. One of our shipmate earlier had anyone got any tips and tricks for which one was it? I forgot the ship now. Aurora. And he says, my favourite, you must find Anderson's Bar. There you go. There's a tip from someone. Might have to make a quick trip to the galley a second. Hang on.
All understood. So you're going to proceed south and west of the nav tower. Is that correct? Traffic information: Food Grove to Thea, Warner Boy, outbound over the new ground, and the Harlow from the southwest ferry via the West Princess.
VHS, ready to go. Good afternoon, short departure roll back.
Proceeding out through St. Helens Road, Anchorage, over. Understood. Then he'll be proceeding outbound to the south.
better. Oh, gosh. Thirsty work, this. Okay, so you can see that Sky Princess has turned around the Cavshot spit there with the Cavshot castle at the end. Now she's heading directly for Cowes. Oh, that's better. I was getting really thirsty. Well, shipmate Jazim Pinner says they're going on Iona in September. I think, is Iona still going to the fields in September? I think she is. Shipmate Rab Nisbet says he's sailed to Norway 5 times, never been to Hawksund. Yes, I've noticed, this is something new that I've noticed. And I don't know if it's just the fact that the captain's not very... It's not very switched on. In fact, talking about being switched on, how about this? Whoever's got 62 minutes for the captain's banner, you're the winner. Welcome to the Solent Ships YouTube channel, shipmates. I am the captain, broadcasting to you live and direct from the port of Southampton. 62 minutes for the captain's banner. Bingo. Yes, I've noticed on Iona that there are a couple of different agendas. Or going to...
Shield Osprey, yeah, assuming you want a green to green, we'll stay inside the channel. We'll copy that.
Yeah, there's a couple of different agendas on Iona. I've never really noticed until quite recently. Let's see if I can demonstrate. So for instance, the next one is, well, the one she's currently on is Stavanger, Olden, Flam, Haugesund, and then the one that's going to leave today is Stavanger, Olden, Heliset, Haugesund, and then it's back to Stavanger, Olden, Flam, Haugesund, and then Olden, Heliset, Haugesund. A little bit of variety. There you go. She's turning round the Bramble Bank now. The Bramble Bank's to the right, so you can see that green marker there. There's red and green markers as you come into port. You keep the red on your left, the port side, and the green on your right, the starboard side. And you can just about see the water's just a little yellow on just to the between where it says Princess Cruises, just that sort of patch there. Well, that's roughly where Bramble Bank is. And if you're in a smaller vessel, it's not too much an issue, especially at high tide. But if you're in a large vessel, like a container ship or a cruise ship, then you've got to go around it. Oh yes, totally forgot about this. Hoy the shipmate of Ventura says Happy World Rum Day. Oh, now I've got the eye on the radio. Oh.
Iona, Southampton, VTS.
VTS, the Iona, yeah, very good. Afternoon to you, Dario. Well, here we are, portside 246, stations in the next 10 minutes. A maximum draft, 8.8, which is off to Stavanger, Norway. Crew and passenger figures to follow.
Iona, Southampton, VTS, good afternoon, and all copy, thank you. Ventura is passing 102 now.
Roger, got it there, thank you.
Yeah, my map has broken, but I've noticed in the meantime on Boxcam Ventura's on his way. Well, the shipmate Michael White, many thanks for your kind donation. I should go. I would normally exchange that for beer tokens at the Dancing Man. I have a feeling it might be a Mr. Whippy token this time.
Find out exactly where they are. So if you see them, please let us know.
It's just rounding Bramble Bank. It's not as busy as I thought it might be out there, actually, on Southampton water. And we just over on Boxcam, just starting to get... There we go. And you got the Ventura arriving. Well, I think we've had... Have we had the numbers for Ventura? think we have, haven't we? We've had the numbers for Ventura, but not for Sky Princess. Also, I noticed a shipmate mentioned earlier that their parents were on Iona with an England flag. I could see an England flag on Iona. Excellent. Spanner Matt Kings reminded me of the numbers. 3,386 passengers on Ventura, 1,180 crew. And Ventura is off on a 7-day round trip to Spain and Portugal.
Thank you. That's all. Copy North Channel. Call short is 2.55. Traffic for you, see in approaching Hillhead Boy from the south, returning to Humble. Had a report of jet ski in the Solent Channel somewhere, possibly with a couple of people in the water. I cannot advise any further location, unfortunately.
Noticing on top of Sky Princess, it says, movies under the stars. Pretty neat, isn't it? And the shipmates there with the English flag, someone's parents. And they're off on a very sunny cruise to the fields. Couldn't ask for better weather conditions, really. You really enjoy that air conditioning in your cabin at night, won't you? There's Ventura. Just coming onto the side of our screen on ferry cam. I can't remember if it's World Rum Day today or tomorrow. I think it might be tomorrow, World Rum Day. I haven't done anything about it. It's very poor behaviour from the captain there, isn't it? I can see lots of shipmates up on the top of Ventura. I can't zoom in though. It's the problem with the sun. You can also, I am noticing we can see a bit of a lean on the old Sky Princess. She's now turning hard to port to go around Brambleback. Looks like they're putting the pontoons out relatively early. The boat show down here. Well, the shipmate Tammy Redmond, any passenger numbers for Iona yet? Not yet. No, we've only had passenger numbers for Ventura so far. Get to look straight down the bow of Sky Princess here. And if we're lucky, probably Michael White's beach hut in the background there somewhere. I'd have to ask him what colour his brother's painted it. Ventura passing by. I think this box cam's working particularly well. It's got a fuzzy image as well. There we go, it's focusing now. I think it probably is. Oh, I can hear the sail away music. Or did the microphone pick it up? Might get a reply from Iona, perhaps. Go on, Iona. You're just there. Blow your horns. No. Got a muted reply there from Iona. Shipmates up on the top. So we might get some more. I think that's it. Well, that was good. Got some good honking today. And then we've got the Sky Princess now. She just turned around Bramble Bank. Got a bit more from Ventura. See plenty of shipmates on their balconies on Sky Princess. Still honking away. Shipmate Donores says makes up for lack of haulage last week. It does, doesn't it? It's funny that sometimes we have weeks where we have lots of haulage, and other times they're really stingy on it. Charles Potter Paul Love Chris says yes, it's decidedly lackluster. That's true. Oh, Shipmate Michael White says, the cowshot huts are less expensive. £40,000. Still a fair price for a beach hut. That's the Sky Princess heading around Bramble Bank.
Yes, that's fine. Carry on.
Next away is the Iona, so I'm just going to get the camera ready. Let's have a quick look to see how those lines are getting on.
Shield Hall, we just thank you all received. Question, how far are you going to proceed, please?
All lines currently are still attached for
Shield Hall,
Iona.
okay, thank you very much. Seafin is inward bound, just past Hill Head Boy, returning to Humble.
Oh, there, Tom. Oh, it's shipmate Tom. There you go. Ahoy, Mum Day says we can see it. There we go. They've been in for a riotous affair of horns as well.
Yes, for Osprey approaching North inbound. Permission to carry on with caution for the Ventura.
Let us prove it, yes. Yeah, thank you. And Iona will be departing shortly from 40.
Oh, cover that.
Oh, apparently the music sounds loud on ferry camp. Oh, let's go to ferry camp then. No, I can't do that. Due to a configuration error, I can't pick up the microphone on ferry cam. I do need to sort out that side microphone. I've also got a new replacement camera for junction cam because it's been beaten up by the pigeons and it's facing the wrong way. So I've got a new junction cam. It has actually just arrived right a bit late, and then I've been busy, and then my Iron Horse developed a developed lameness in the rear wheel, so that's set me back a little bit. But I'm hoping to get that next day or two. But just so busy with things at the moment. Let's see if we can see what's going on the top of Ventura, because I can hear the party. See, actually, I might be able to get the... Yeah, I can hear it in the background a little bit. Oh, somebody's waving. Looks like at his phone. He says, I'm waving. I'm on the top of Ventura by one of the golf balls. Yeah, there's lots of people up on deck. Oh, hello, I spotted another flag. Oh, look here are seagulls. Pesky seagulls. There we go. Looks like another flag. Oh, no. I don't know what that one is. It looks like... I think I recognise it. I just don't remember which one it is. Maybe shipmates in the chat will have a... think they've got any idea what that flag might be. As Ventura passes by Iona. In fact, let's have a look with the, with the cruise cam.
Grand Europa is between the forts, outward.
We haven't really had a chance to look at Iona yet.
Thank you.
We've lost itching cam. There we go. I can still hear it faintly.
Alicat, beaches. Thank you. Both copy. Good afternoon. Outward bound traffic is Sky Princess, west, right, middle buoy. Okay.
Oh, just having a quick look at it. So, appearing to having some technical difficulties with their flags. Yes, it is the problem. The wind really blows it around up there. I think that looks like yellow at the top, blue at the bottom, and probably 5 oyster catchers or something like that. I think we've just... There's Sky Princess, the distance. I think that's Shield Tools to the left.
Thank you.
The Ventura, that's now Western Shelf.
Ventura, just so copy.
There's Ventura, Red Funnel Ferry. Ventura, she's off on a 7-day round trip to Vigo in Spain, Lisbon in Portugal, Porto in Portugal, and then popping into Guernsey in the Channel Islands before coming back to the UK.
Yes, the Iona. That's a singling up now, 46.
There we go. There's the other flag.
Iona, thank you.
What are the guesses of the flag in the chat? Nicholas Saw says it's West Sussex. Yeah, I thought it was. There's a couple of Wessex Neil Hall. Shipmate Neil Hall's says West Sussex. Yeah, excellent. I don't know how they've managed to do it, but they've managed to get their flag flying. It's really difficult because the wind, like I said, the wind just does blow it straight up. And that is, yeah, that is the Shield Hall and distance and the Sky Princess. Ventura's passing by. Let's have a quick look at Iona and see how she's getting on with her lines coming in. Apparently she's singling up. Still see both lines at the stern. Lines are coming in at the bow though. There we go, there's the lines coming in at the stern. Iona's off on her typical journey for this time of year. In the summertime she heads to the fjords, and in the winter she heads off to the Mediterranean.
Roger, 6 meters, thank you. That's all received. Traffic information, Shield Hall, by the Rich Boy, returning to the docks. Ventura, Western Shelf. She will be followed by Iona, on the way very shortly from 46.
I think it must be the music we're hearing from Iona. Good selection of county flags. Don't think we've had West Sussex County flag before. Trying to think. I don't think we have. I should actually should knock them off on the list, shouldn't I? Do a list of flags and see what they are. And what we had and what we haven't had. Well, I'm pretty sure we haven't had one of those before. We get a lot of Yorkshire and Lancashire. Had plenty of those. Devon and Dorset as well. Got some more wavers up there on the top of Iona. Waiting for the other lines to come in. If we could hear the music again. No. No, yeah, there you go. Looks like the rest of the lines are moving. It looks like they're going back out again. That's rather unusual. Iona's off on a 7-day round trip to the fields, calling in its Stavanger, Alden, Flam and Hawksend. There we go. I think the lines are going in the right direction now. They're coming in. Excellent. I don't think we've had the passenger numbers yet, unless I've missed it, of course. Shipmate Elizabeth Leewood says, I need a flag chart. Tick the ones off we've seen. Yeah, that's absolutely right, shipmate. I'm going to have to get one on. So I put it on my confined space in my cabin. Not a lot of space in my cabin, if I'm quite honest. It's a fairly cramped environment. There is Ventura heading down at Southampton Water. And there's Shield Hall over there, opposite the, just outside of the Solent Breezes holiday park, just there. Oh, she's blowing a whistle. You can see the puffs of steam. She's probably having a go at Ventura, trying to make Ventura honk. That would be my guess. She's normally quite good at getting the cruise ships to reply to her. Matt King's I've obviously muted the radio at the wrong point. 5,971 passengers and 1,700 crew on Iona. 5,971. That's quite a lot. So she has maximum double occupancy of 5,200 and maximum occupancy of 6,200. That's about halfway in between, which has been quite typical. Most of the cruise ships lately have been departing with those sorts of figures on board. Shipmate Red Morris says, I'll have to get a county flag poster for my cabin. Certainly will. I think it's a good idea. I should probably order one up next week. Shipmate Ender says, Sky Princess does have stern thrusters. Really surprised for a modern cruise ship with no azipods. Oh, well, I didn't know that. Yeah, that's a surprise, isn't it? Normally they're all run on azipods these days. Just a couple more lines to come in. There we go. There's the next line coming in. Then after Iona departure, we have the MSC Ventura.
Charlie Victor 27 liters. Charlie Victor 27 liters. I didn't copy your message, so please pass your message now.
Little cruise here on Iona, Portugal, the Canary Islands. This is for November this year. 14 nights on board from 9:29 from inside, 11:29 from balcony. Just the right time to get away, isn't it?
Charlie Victor 27 liters.
We're
Question,
nowhere.
what is your destination, please? Charlie Victor 27 liters. Thank you, all received. At this time, we have no clear channel vessels.
There we go.
Vicinity of precautionary area or where you are.
Lines are down.
If you stand on 12, I will update you if there's any changes. But at this time, there's no big movement for you.
Oh, the shipmate Craig Jones is going on RV at the end of next month. Can't wait. Shipmate Multiple's Wakey says it's beer o'clock. Could be right.
There they go, yes. All copy, thank you. Traffic for you, Charlie Victor 27 approaching northeast Gurnett, transiting to the east.
There we go. The lines are eventually coming in on Iona. It's probably about half an hour late.
Red Falcon, yes. Thank you, all received. And traffic for you, Charlie Victor 27 Gurnett, northeast Gurnett, out or into the east, transiting through Ventura, Lanes Lake, followed by Iona from 46 on the way very shortly.
Yes, indeed. Underway very shortly indeed. So we've got some lovely shipmates from West Sussex and some shipmates there with the English flag. I almost said the Union Jack then, didn't I? It's getting hot in my cabin. That's my excuse for the captain's competence.
Yes, thank you. Iona is now on the way from 46.
That's my competence of more than usual for the poor old captain. I'm going to try the outside microphone. Because Iona has a really gentle horn. As you heard earlier, Ventura, quite poppy. Iona, very subtle, really. Iona and Arvia, subtle horns. Oh, I can hear the music. I think I might have to curtail this talk of cold beer and wine. Yep, I heard that one. Actually sounded louder than it did earlier. I don't quite know why. And she's got multiple horns. Maybe she could run the horn at 50% or something. At the moment, for me, it's icy water time still. Anyway, let's divert this conversation from cold drinks to the more important matter at hand: the departure of P&O's Iona, and she departs for the fjords, docking at Stavanger. No, hang on, sorry, let me correct myself. Docking at Stavanger in Norway, Olden in Norway, Flam in Norway, then Haugesund in Norway, back to the wonderful port of Southampton. And I think they're going to have a jolly warm cruise. And she departs with quite a lot of passengers on board, and I appreciate that's not really a technical number. 5,971 passengers, 1,700 crew. And according to her information I have, that's about full capacity of crew and somewhere between maximum and double occupancy. Quite impressive, I would say. Three honks for attention, everyone. I am going backwards. That's what that means. Shipmate Brad visits says it's 4 years since you sailed to Iona. Well, you must have been a very early passenger, because Iona is exactly 4 years old. Built in 2021. She has a number of sister ships, the P&O Avia, which I've been on as well. And they are really very similar. Avia just has a bit of a slightly different configuration and slightly different restaurant areas, but otherwise it feels very, very similar. The Carnival Celebration, the Carnival Jubilee, the Carnival Festival, the Carnival Tropical, Aida Nova, Aida Cosma, and Costa Smeralda and Costa Toscana. All of those are the same ship. Well, the shipmate Reptine says, good evening from Germany, and thank you so much. Oh, guten Abend, mein Freund. I need to practice my German. Getting quite a lot of German shipmates I've noticed lately. I do appreciate all of you joining, and I know I don't. I'll have a quick check of something. See if it's worth mentioning or not. Oh, well, I've just checked. I wouldn't normally do this sort of thing, but I've just checked, and we're at 59,999 subscribers. Not honestly, that is what I'm currently reading. So if anyone hasn't subscribed, please do think about subscribing, and then it'll be at 60,000. Thank you to the flag wavers from England and West Sussex. They've been doing a sterling job here up on the top. The West Sussex flag particularly, they managed to get that really smooth against all that wind. And the England flag as well. Sometimes people wave their flags and the wind just blows them up and we've got no idea what's going on. But they've done a good job. I don't know if we've got any more flags flying. It's difficult to tell from... Oh, hello. It looks like we do. Oh, okay. Okay. Right. Let's get the cameras in the right places where they need to be. I feel like I need to revamp my cabin here. Some things are not working particularly well. There we go. That looks like we've got an England flag here as well. England and a Union Jack, I think. Yes, easy peasy, those ones. Come on, camera, focus. You've only got one job. There we go. Excellent. Yeah, I can see that. Oh, it looks like there's something written on the... Ah, see, that's the problem with the wind. It says something. I'm struggling to read it. Let's Probably going to run out of zoom. Oh, no, hang on. No, no. Oh, no. I can almost see something. I can see something. I can't quite see what it says. I think it says something like... I think it says shipmates at the bottom. Ah, maybe it says ahoy shipmates. Oh, fantastic. Customized flag. Marvellous. That's just what we need on the channel. May, thanks for that, shipmates. Very good handiwork. I think they're waving to the camera now. I think they're trying to work out where the camera is. So you probably won't be able to see it. It's actually quite a long way away. But thank you, shipmates. I can see you waving. Many thanks for the flags, the Union Jack and the England flag. Wonderful. Thank you very much. I've not sailed away in the summertime, but I'm guessing the sail away parties on the top deck's the place to be. As you see, it is a bit breezy out there today, but I'm wondering actually if the breezy conditions might be quite pleasant. Oh, we can see those flags even from here, can't we? Shipmate Sean Beatty, any chance we can zoom in on Ventura? A little tricky. She's not exactly nearby. She's down Southampton water somewhere. See what I can do. She's just passing the SO refinery is Ventura. She'll come around again in a short time. Yeah, but LSS, can you zoom into my parents with the West Sussex flag? Oh, we'll have a look. We've still got the shipmates down there with the Union flag and the English flag. I haven't seen any others today. It's surprising. Some days we will get lots and lots, and other days we don't have any. There's the shipmates there up on the top with the West Sussex flag and the English flag. And so we've got 4 flags today. Well, technically only supposed to need 3 people. 4 flags, excellent. Feels like it's getting hotter in my cabin. My ice cold water is not cutting the mustard. Iona backing out into the middle swing ground here. Actually, no, the lower swing ground, sorry. Not the middle swing ground. Well, the shipmates just in Kalaka. Did I get the puncher sorted out on the Iron Horse? I did. The Iron Horse is safely back in the garage. It's, yes, it did have a slight problem. Got a puncher in the rear. I got a tube of goo. Shoved the goo in there, then pumped it up. And it made it back to the stable. Shipmate Kathy Powers says, can you zoom in on the aft rooms when she turns right? Yes, I'll give that a go. That's not often normally do zoom in on the aft rooms because you get some two reasons really. One, we get a good view of them, and two, I'm very jealous of people in the aft cabins. That's exactly where I'd like to be. And over there, that's Ventura coming up behind Cowshot's bit. I don't know if that's one of Michael White's beach cabins or if they're the beach cabins a bit further along. The beach huts. I think probably one of the beach huts a bit further along, I think. Even looks like one of the red jets has to wait. Oh, hello. I've spotted another flag, I think. Ooh. Hello, hello. I think I don't... Yep, another flag up there. Ooh, that's a good one. What's that then? Red with a couple of squiggles underneath it. Ooh. Excellent job there, shipmates. I might use the power of the other camera to zoom in quickly if I can. No, not that. Nope, I'm looking at the wrong place. Or look a bit more when she comes out of the lower swing ground. Oh, I didn't realise. Another flag. There we go. That's our fourth flag of the evening. Well done, shipmates. Many thanks for that. It's quite tricky, I know, isn't it? It blows up all over the balcony when you're holding it up. It looks all like it's all calm, but the wind going up the side of the ship really blows it up all over the place. Any shipmates have any idea what that flag might be? Which county does that belong to? I've had the radio off, didn't realise. Well, many thanks, shipmates, for your flags. It's been a wonderful flaggy day today. Iona is starting her spin now. Bow thrusters are going. The rear has fired up. I bet the sky bar at the stern here will be very popular. In fact, I'm just salivating at the thought of a rum-based cocktail being served to one of those lucky shipmates on board in the sun there. Like I said, this is definitely my favourite location for a balcony.
BTS MSC Virtuosa. Ready to go a bit early, starting to single up on 102 now, underway in the next 5-10 minutes, and be bow to starboard, middle swing ground.
MSC Virtuosa, thank you, that's all received.
Oh, MSC Virtuosa is going a bit earlier, so we've actually had a pretty decent stream this evening, a constant flow of ships departing the port of Southampton. As the Ventura is getting closer and closer to Cowshot Spit. You can see her over there. There you go. She's on the other side of Cowshot Spit at the moment. I didn't notice, but looks like we've got a bit of tug assistance down here as well. I did wonder, Iona called for a tug the other day when it was a bit windy. Shipmate Justin Calicut says Hertfordshire. Shipmate Steve Jones agrees. Hertfordshire seems to be the flag that was flown earlier. Well, thanks for helping with that one, shipmates. A little bit of Svetsa Esten accent down here, I think. Disconnect his line. There we go. It's a bit choppy. Look at that. It's a bit choppy where he's in the wash of Iona.
Ventura, we just thank you all this.
Yep, just taking his line in. Yes, Iona's often requested tugs recently for departures when there's a little bit of a breeze. Don't know why. Normally it's not until it's gusting over 20 knots, but I've noticed recently that she's been calling for tugs at lower wind speeds than that. Sure, there's a good reason for it. The pilot of the ship, I think, is in charge of calling for a tug. I think I can hear a gentle, constant ship horn. Oh, no, maybe not. I'm not sure. There's some discern of, is it not? It's not Hertfordshire or Herefordshire. Well, where is it then? Where is this flag from? We did.
VTS Aston.
We did get a bit confused one time.
VTS Aston, good afternoon. Still finished with the Iona at about T37.
All good, thank you.
We did get a bit confused one time when somebody on the channel was flying I think it was a Devon flag, but not the current Devon flag, the previous Devon flag. Shipmate Donna S said you could hear horns as well. I thought I could. Alpha Moa says they can hear horns as well. Now, good, not just captain's dull ears ringing. They got Iona's heading off to the fjords. Well, shipmate Jacqueline Barnes says, thank you, Captain. Love your streams. Started watching your streams in 2020. Great, you've made it to 60,000 subscribers. Thank you, shipmate. I guess we just rolled over 60,000 because it was 59,000.
Yes, the Iona. That's Western Sheffield now.
It was 59,999 earlier.
Iona, we just understood. Thank you. Shield Hall, Greenland, inward bound.
Roger, thank you.
Yes, and thank you all shipmates for the support. I should be off shortly to find
Yes, thank you. Yeah, already reported, but thank you very much for confirming.
Should be off the latest list to find some ice cream, I think. Going to visit Mr. Whippy down there in Mayflower. But actually, he's gone. Is he gone? Is Mr. Whippy gone? Oh, no, he's still there. Phew, what relief. Shipley at multiple squares is definitely the newer Herefordshire flag. Well, the Dawn Page is Shield Hall sounding off. Could be. Oh, I see. I've got some technical glitches going on here. I think my technology is having a bit of a hard time with this weather, just like I am. Hello, someone walking in the water. I noticed it's not walking on the water. Looks like he's fishing. I don't know what he's going to catch. Yes, everything seems to be slowly struggling this morning. Yeah, we have shield halls coming up Southampton Water. There's a good chance that she'll be making the cruise ships honk and hoot. There she goes. This is Iona, and then over here we have the Ventura just rounding Cowshot Spit. Shipmate Lynn Britt thinks it might be the Greater London flag. Wow, that would be different. I've not seen the Greater London flag before. It's a busy day out there on Southampton Water. What's happening with current conditions? Still 21 degrees. The wind has died a bit now.
Shield hole.
76% humidity. And it looks like MSC Virtuosa is leaving early. She's on our screens now. Well, up my screens, anyway. There you go. MSC Virtuosa just coming onto my screen there. So.
Shield hole, BTS traffic update. Virtuosa is underway now from 102.
Yeah, she's off the side of my screen there because I was checking to make sure Mr. Whippy was down there in Mayflower Park. And he is. So that's the MSC Virtuosa. She's on the move. She's early. They've been a bit of good ships today, well behaved. We've had some all left relatively well on time, and we've had some good honking. And here is Ventura heading towards the Cowes camera. This is from the Isle of Wight cameras. And this is from their Cowes one. Oh, on the Isle of Wight last week, and I spoke to all the crew over there in the Isle of Wight. Mouse and Harry and Sean.
Still Bremenhaven, Southampton BTS. Thank you, that's all received. Your pilot boarding time 1845, 2.5 miles southeast of the Nap Tower, please. Still Bremenhaven, Southampton BTS. Thank you, and traffic for you. Outward bound. Tanker Virtuosa to the north of you, and Fogro Zephyr approximately 5 miles to the north as well. And I have two dredges working southeast of the Nap Tower, AI Avocet and City of Chichester. Still Bremenhaven, all copied.
The MSC Virtuosa, I hear you say, where is she off to? MSC Virtuosa is off on a
Red Falcon, Southampton, VTS at the Hook, thank you. Traffic update, Iona is northwest Medley. And then Virtuosa is now underway from 102, swinging and middle swinging ground.
Oh, camera. Steady on, camera. There we go. MSC Virtuosa is off on a 14-day Northern European cruise, calling in at La Coruna in Spain.
YM Tranquility, Southampton, VTS.
Calling it La Coruna in Spain, Cadiz in Spain, Malaga in Spain, Alicante in Spain, Palma de Mallorca in Spain, Barcelona in Spain, Valencia in Spain, Gijon in Spain, and then arriving back in the wonderful port of Southampton. Very similar to this cruise here, the Iberian Coast Cruise. It's got different names for it, and that gives you a good idea. So this will be the next cruise that she undertakes. In fact, it's this one. From £1,833 per person, including premier drinks and gratuities. How about that? And that's a balcony as well. And I think you might be wanting a balcony with this weather, and also appreciating that air conditioning. Now the pilot radio to say they'll be turning bow to starboard, so that's clockwise. And I think he's just started the turn now. Wrong button. There we go. That button. This one's a Mediterranean cruise on MSC Virtuosa. I've not heard any numbers yet from MSC Virtuosa. Well, I'm going to make a guess at ship numbers for MSC Virtuosa. Somewhere in the region of about 5,200 would be my guess. Well, the shipmate Elizabeth Eborn said, just got 60k. Yes, indeed. Many thanks.
Just 7 VTS received, thank you. Traffic information, Iona. Dean's now outbound. And MSC Virtuosa swinging off 101, then proceeding outbound.
And the MSC Virtuosa just starting her spin here.
VTS, Red Osprey, short departing roll pair. Come with the Virtuosa.
The Red Osprey VTS will receive, thank you. Do you see the shield horse of the Hound and we're bound, but she's east of the green.
Copy, thank you.
Of course, next target, now we've reached 60,000 subscribers, next target will be 100 million, and then we'll be able to afford to buy a Solent Ships cruise ship, and then we can all go on a cruise.
VTS, budget 6, good evening, departing Town Quay.
Budget 6 VTS, sorry, did you just go?
Heat's getting to everyone, I think.
VTS, budget 6, departing Town Quay.
Budget 6 VTS traffic, Shield Hall, east of Greens, and we're bound. Iona approaching Lanes Lake, outward bound. Ventura, Thorn Knoll, outbound to the east.
VTS 6, all copy, thanks so much.
Oh yes, Shield Hall is heading in. I bet she's going to make Iona honk.
Dark Princess VTS.
Yep, I can see the steam. Gives you an idea of scale, of size between the two vessels.
Dark Princess, Southampton VTS, yes, that's the intention.
There you go, there's Shield Hall coming in. Lovely day out on Shield 2. Whoever's been out there, I'm sure they've had a very enjoyable time. It's all run by volunteers. They're great people and very knowledgeable and all very keen to share their passion and interest in the vessel. Got the MSC Virtuosa. She's the last one to depart this evening on this 4-ship Saturday. MSC Virtuosa. Heading off to Spain. In fact, it's heading off on this cruise here.
It's Federation, BTS all received, thank you.
MSC Virtuosa, she built in 2021, 4 years old, just a bit like Iona there. 181,000 gross tons, so a little bit smaller than Iona, but very similar. I haven't had any passenger or crew numbers yet, but I'm guessing around about 5,200 passengers. There you go. She's spinning around quite rapid, isn't she? And just two sister ships, the MSC Grandiosa and the MSC Uribia. There is Ventura just making the turn around Bramble Bank. Shipmate Jeff Wilson says they're on Virtuosa now. Looking forward to a fantastic 2 weeks. I think you're going to have a very hot 2 weeks, shipmates. I would make sure you have your suntan lotion at the ready. And make sure you keep rehydrated with a good selection of rum-based cocktails. Shipmate Raymond Morris says, get myself a microlight and fly yourself over the ships. Maybe I could live stream from a microlight. That's going to be challenging, but I'm always up for a challenge. I don't know if Starlink works from a microlight. I have to ask Paul from Love Cruise, who's lent me his Starlink, if it works from a microlight. Oh, it's shipmate Paul Weaver. He's gifted 5 Solent Ship memberships. And they've gone to shipmate Sarah Jones, shipmate Martin Mart Osborne, shipmate Philip Mogson, and shipmate Carol Phillips, and shipmate Winston Churchill. Don't forget to make sure you make use of the shipmate membership benefits. There's Ventura. He's looking very quiet today. Shipmate Dartmoor Pete says it's hot in Devon. Here's the MSC Virtuosa. She's off to Spain for a hot fortnight, one would suggest. Then it's doing the same again the week after, but with a Lisbon stop. And then she's off to the fields from the end of August for a bit. Then darting around Europe. And I think she's here all the way until... Yes, all the way until... November, end of November. Then the MSC Virtuosa will be relocating to Martinique, Port de France, and be all based in the Caribbean for the winter. Well, the shipmate Paul Robinson is on Virtuosa now on the pool deck. Flag at the ready. Oh, excellent. Yeah, I will struggle to sit now, but probably as you're passing at the end of the ferry terminal and also as you're passing cruise cam the other side of Town Quay Pier. It's the sun's beaming right at me. I know it's a shame to criticise the sun, but alas, it is a slightly annoying beast, is the sun. Plenty of shipmates on Ventura enjoying the view of cows by the looks of it. Shipmate Dawn Paint, it's 31 degrees in Farnborough. Shipmate Christian, it's on Virtuosa in 2 weeks' time, so you'll be doing a very similar cruise to this one. Shipmate Stuart Theobald says 31 in the Midlands. It looks like it's 31 everywhere. Oh, Alpha Mum, it's only 22 in Norfolk. Gosh, what a difference in Norfolk.
BTS MSC Virtuosa. West Pier Headway out.
How about the numbers? Give us some numbers.
MSC Virtuosa VTS all received, thank you. So, Shield Hall's approaching Western Shelf inward bound.
Copy, thank you.
Could do some numbers. I wonder if Shield Hall, where is Shield Hall? Will she be close enough that we hear her? Oh, do you know what? I think she will be. Very close to Red Osprey. I think she might end up in the same place from Port Cam. So we might get some good honking from Shield Hall. I can't see her just yet. Well, that'll be good. Right, let's see if we can see the shipmate with his Scottish flag. We can just about see on the top deck from here. Shipmate Ken Goes Cruising is 31C in Somerset. It seems to be 31 everywhere. It's just cooler here in the port of Southampton. Oh, I think I can see it. I'll get a better view when you come past on cruise cam, shipmate.
Shield Hall, MSC Virtuosa. Afternoon again, John.
I see some waving. I think that's where the flag is.
Well, let's like VTS.
Yeah, definitely some shipmates waving up on there.
And below both VTS all received, thank you.
I'll try again on cruise cam. Cruise cam is not looking directly into the sun quite so much. Shipmate Paul Weaver says, where's the best fish and chips in the docks in Southampton? Probably Mike's Fish and Chips is pretty good, and that's not far from Mayflower Park. You can buy my fish and chips in Mayflower Park. In fact, I did have an idea of doing a fish and chip review. I should do that. Probably not the day to be doing a fish and chip review, though. All right, Shield Hall is fast approaching Dock Head. Let's have a look. I'll show you on the map. As we look on the map, there we go. There's Shield Hall, and there is the Virtuosa. So hopefully they pass that we can see them both, and they'll be in microphone range as well. Well, the shipmate Phil Anderson says his parents will be on the Virtuosa in a few weeks. They can't wait to wave their mystery flag for the captain. They've already chosen their spot under the funnel. Oh, excellent. Well done. Under the funnel's a great spot. I tend to look up there. Mystery flag. Oh, I do like a mystery flag. I'm still not sure that we've worked out what today's flag was, if it was Hereford, Hertfordshire or City of London. I'm going to have a look myself. I'm going to have a quick Google. I think Herefordshire. Yeah, looks like that Herefordshire to me. It's got a bull, apparently. Oh.
Sorry, Princess, Southampton VTS. Hi, Princess, Southampton VTS, all received, thank you. Traffic information coming up from the southeast is the 00 Sierra Mojave. She's boarding 1845 southeast, 2.5 miles southeast of the nav.
Yeah, I think that was probably the flag.
Hi, Princess VTS, additionally, you've got the Britannia Beaver. She's a dredger, dredging in the nav anchorages. So.
It's our shipmates up there, I think, with their Scottish flag. Let's see if we can find them. Yes, I think they might be along there somewhere in the pool area. It would feel just like you're in the Mediterranean at the moment. We have got the Shield Hall.
Roger, 7 VTS, yes, it was safe to do so, thanks. Dockhead tidal goods 1.28 on the air.
I'm going to go outside the microphone on because I think we should hear something. Turn VTS off. No, that's car noises. Don't want car noises, want ship noises. Oh, I think I can hear the music from MSC Virtuosa. Shipmate Jean Fletcher says, having looked at a couple of websites, she would say Herefordshire. Herefordshire seems to be the favourite. No, I can hear the music. It's funny how the wind's really carrying it today. Yeah, it is because it's a decent breeze and it's in the perfect direction. There you go, there's the Shield Hall. MSC. Oh, I can hear Shuttle. Oh, excellent. I think got some pretty good sounds there from Shield Hall. Just in the right spot, the right time, and there was no passing mopeds. Fantastic. Well, I think that's probably all the hooting and honking done with this evening, which is good because we had a decent amount this evening. Sometimes we don't seem to get any. I'm not entirely sure why. On other evenings we are treated to a cacophony of honks and hoots, and Shield Hall, of course, being the best because not only she hoots and honks, and she also has the woo woo as well. I believe that's the technical noise for it, the technical term for it as well. It is a woo woo. So it's Shield Hall's 70th birthday. She's been down, I think, just down to Cowshot Spit and back again. Just taking people out on a cruise ship watching evening. And I'm sure they've had a jolly good time on board. Shipmate Dawn Page is all blooming brilliant. Very nostalgic. Thanks, Captain. Yep, no problem, shipmates. Glad you enjoyed it. Then we have the MSC Virtuosa just about to pass one of the red funnel ferries. I thought we could have some numbers there for MSC Virtuosa. Nope, no, apparently not.
PTS MSC Virtuosa, Western Shelf out.
MSC Virtuosa, Western Shelf, thank you, and standing by for figures when you've got them.
Yep, we'll do.
Subtle reminder.
Iona VTS received, thank you. Traffic information. OOCL Brumhaven boarding 1845, 2.5 miles southeast of the Nav Tower.
There we go. It's looking like the tide's gone out a bit there, doesn't it? A pretty busy day.
VTS MSC Virtuosa.
Oh, God. Give me your numbers.
MSC Virtuosa, VTS.
I reckon about 5,200, I think. Passengers, is my guess.
PTS MSC Virtuosa, have figures if you're ready.
MSC Virtuosa, VTS, yes, please.
PTS Virtuosa, passengers 5609, crew 1679, for a total of 7288.
MSC Virtuosa, VTS received.
Oh, that's more than I was anticipating. 5,609 passengers on MSC Virtuosa. And 1,679 crew. She has a maximum passenger capacity of 6,300 and a maximum double occupancy of 4,800. So it's about somewhere between. That seems to be the going rate at the moment here in the port of Southampton. All the ships seem to be leaving what I would describe as busy. I shall be broadcasting again tomorrow, shipmates. Let's have a quick look. What time will my broadcast start tomorrow? I think I've got 3 ships tomorrow, if memory serves my adult brain. Yes, we have. Starting at 4:30 with Arcadia, then 2 at 5 o'clock. That's the Norwegian Prima and the Independence of the Seas. The Independence of the Seas has been jolly decent about giving us a good honk lately. So hopefully that will continue. Struggling looking into the sun here. Meanwhile, down at Cowshot Spit, the Iona is just passing by. think she can be broken again. Yep, kapukt. You can see some jet skis there, and you can see them playing in the wake. They often like to play in the wake of the larger ships. Gives them something to jump off of. Oh, someone's fallen over. Another one of those foiling kite surfers. Let's see if Itching Cam will behave. No, still not behaving, Itching Cam. Let's give it a go. Go on. Behave yourself, Itching Cam. Go on, do it. Behave yourself. Nope, it's just not interested today. Shipmate Dawn Page says jet skiers should not be that close to Iona. They're probably a bit further away than you can actually see, but you are probably right. They probably shouldn't really be that close. Normally, the harbour patrol this time of year shouts at them all. And there is the Shield Hall on Ferry Camp. She's come back in. If you are interested in a little trip on Shield Hall, I recommend you book up early. The cruises do sell out. A whole variety throughout the year. She goes down to the Bournemouth International Air Show and drops anchor just off of the beach, so you get some good views from her there. And she does quite a few trips out down to the Solent to follow the cruise ships, and some of the. And I think she also does the Cows Week as well. That's the MSC Virtuosa heading down Southampton water. And looks like the water's going out.
Reservation, Lucia.
Yep, so 3 cruise ships Sunday. Nothing on Monday. Got a couple on Tuesday. Queen Mary 2.
Reservation, VTS received. Thank you. Yes, if it's safe to do so, rank your vessel. Call VTS back, please. Off.
And then there's 4 next Friday. So she'll be doing next Friday. Then there is only 3 on the Saturday, and then 3 on the Sunday. And there's 2 on the Monday. Ada Perla. Oh, just had I heard an excellent on the outside microphone. Didn't catch it quick enough. Excellent honk from Shield Hall. No, that's a police car siren. But she did do the whoopie whoop. It sounded excellent. Someone's asking my live 2nd of August. I'm not sure. It's difficult to tell that far in advance. What day is that? Saturday, more than likely. I try and do the weekends. I'm normally just about getting in time into my cabin to start the broadcast. But yes, I should be doing. I'm not sure I should be doing the one with Vista, Oceana Vista's in port. I've got a ship visit on Oceana Vista. I'll see how that goes. There we go on cruise camp. That's the MSC Virtuosa. No, I think I may have sneezed and accidentally unmuted it while I was sneezing. Sorry about that. If the sneeze has crept through. And that's starting to run out of life. I think that's batteries are going flat in the poor old captain. He's desperately in need of a rum. Look at that. We can see Iona in the distance. She's just rounding a casual speed and heading down the beach. There she goes. She's turning around Cowshot Spit. That's the MSC Virtuosa. And there are the two ships passing. Thanks, Blue Spanner. Hades. Oh dear, I must have just pressed the microphone as I sneezed. It's been a really high pollen count lately. Right, shipmates, I will draw this broadcast to a conclusion, but I think we've hit 60,000 subscribers. Thank you for all your support. If you haven't subscribed, please do think about subscribing. It does help the channel out wonderfully.
Thank you.
And I hope you've enjoyed this broadcast. Got lots more broadcasts to come. Also, do check out the films I make. I do make films independently of the live streams. So if you're interested, make sure you subscribe to be notified about those. Many thanks to all my members, PayPal donors, Patreons, and of course, most of all, the Blue Spanner crew who are looking after this live stream and all the other live streams that are running all the time. Right. Till next time, shipmates.
Bridget 6, busiest traffic, Iona, Bourne Gap outbound to the east, MSC Virtuosa, lanes Lake out, Iona and the MSC both clear channel.
Southampton VTS, the Autostar. Good evening.
Autostar, VTS.
Yes, good evening. Operation will be completed in about 1 hour from now, 19:30, and we'll be ready for departure. Can you please confirm clearance to proceed by that time?
Autostar, VTS, could you make 2015 at the Cadlander?
Yes, I can make 2015 at the current. No.
Let's receive traffic information inward bound OCL Bremerhaven boarding now.
Copy that, all clear. I will call you back just before breaking away.
Autostar, VTS, all received, thank you. If you could just call VTS before you break away like you just said, thank you.
Will do, thank you.
Ventura, Southampton VTS, send your message. Ventura, Southampton VTS, all received. Thank you. Traffic information. Boarding now southeastern of Tower OCL Bremerhaven. Britannia Beavers dredging in the nav anchorages. Over.